This is Mercy Primary School in Mbita in Western Kenya. Now just over the hill there is Lake Victoria, but this is a very dry and arid part of the country, which gives a school like this all sorts of issues. Now Coco have been working with the local community for a couple of years now, and I'm delighted to say this is a brand new nursery block which we've been able to help them with. But there are a lot of elements of our Schools for Life programme that we would like to introduce now. As you can see, these classrooms aren't exactly the ideal setting to learn in, except the fact that these guys are working very hard at their maths at the moment, but it's dark and it's hot and it's a little bit cramped. So our goal here is to knock down this whole block and to build 6 brand new classrooms.
The new buildings help us so that we can learn in them, because if we've learned in these bad classrooms, nothing we can concentrate on.
This is the new nursery block which Coco has helped the school to build, and with any new building, of course, we put water collection facilities. The guttering brings the water into these water tanks. There are the tanks around the school, but they are all empty. There's been no rain here since October. This is the only one with a little bit of water left, but it won't last long. It really needs to rain.
Times pupils may appear to be dirty because of lack of water, not only in school, but even at their various homes.
It's really important that the school can provide food for itself. Now, a year ago, that garden there was planted, and you can see it hasn't been all that successful, primarily because it's the end of January now, and we haven't had any rain here since October, despite the water collection facilities. Now, some crops, particularly these here, do a little bit better in dry conditions, and we need to work with the school to find a more sustainable food forest that can help them be a little bit more self-sufficient and find a solution to the ongoing water problem. At the moment, the school has no access to power, and these classrooms are very dark and they're very hot as well. Now, the power lines, as you can see, run actually right behind the school, and it would be great at some point in the future to be able to hook up to that power supply, but of course that costs money. This is a new block of composting toilets we've been able to help them with. One is already completed, this one is still being worked on, but should be finished very, very soon. And they're brilliant because the compost that's then gathered from the 2 toilet blocks is then used on the garden to help all the vegetables and the produce grow a little bit better. At Coco, we firmly believe that the Schools for Life programme really can make a difference to communities like this. In rural Africa, there are elements about providing a school environment that we might take for granted at home. A classroom like this, clean water, food when you come to school as well, power. They're all things which we can deliver here, but it just is a little bit more difficult, and of course it costs a little bit of money. But we want to roll out more Schools for Life, like this one here in Mbita, and with your help we can do it. There's so much more that we can do.